Everybody, and welcome back to a new video on my YouTube channel. I'm Nicholas, and today we are going to be checking out the two most recent music videos of SNSD Taeyeon. And yeah, I've been excited for this. Was unfortunately not able to react to this straight away on Monday due to my health issues over the past week. But now I'm taking the time to not only check out her most recent music video, but also her music video released back in 2021. Means we're going to be checking out Weekend and Can't Control Myself. And yeah, I've not listened to a lot of from Taeyeon yet, but everything I've listened to has been really good. My first impression from her was her collaboration song with Shiny Ski, Hey Dad. That was pretty fun. Then I heard her on the winter special album from SM in the new SNSD song, which was also pretty cool. And then her killer part, and especially killer high note in Girls on Top's Step Back. So everything I've seen from her thus far has been really damn cool, and we will be getting an album from her very soon as well, with Can't Control Myself being a pre-release single for that, and Weekend was just a digital single release last year. So nothing else to add really other than I'm excited for this. So let's stop the talking, let's start reacting Taeyeon and her most recent music videos, Weekend and Control Myself. Kicking things off with Weekend. Let's check it out. Let's go. It looks great on the thumbnail already. Digging the makeup style. Generally I'm expecting this to go a bit more bubblegummy probably. I think this was released during the summer, and Can't Control Myself probably going a bit more darker, who knows. Alright, already a very groovy main sound. Very colorful. Oh, the makeup! Oh yeah, that's a very groovy string right there. I can't really, I don't know yet what to expect from her overall. Like what SNSD sound was, Oh, but a very calm vocal tone right now. Generally love her voice. Big stretch. Fun lyric. Ah, but she looks so pretty with that hair and makeup. Taking this pre-chorus? Oh yeah, very colorful music video. Ooh, that's smooth. Oh, but what a calm and soothing vocal tone here. Ah, that's on the second part. Alright. This is a very refreshing summer sound, It's not too bright, not too, not too electronic. This is such a fun vibe. It's like mentioned, it just carries that summer energy without being too generic, And she just, like mentioned, has that very calming voice. This pre-chorus is very playful. I like it. It's not too typical. It's really just. Actually, oh no, never mind. It was actually part of the verse still. Yeah, but the pre-chorus is still very playful. It's a very playful song. Oh, and I'm liking this tennis look here. Ooh, this comes one so smooth. Yeah, this is such a wholesome song in some way. Now it's coming the second part, I see. But I love her styles in this. Like, she's so pretty in general, but I really love the style choice for this video. Background vocals. Ooh, it's immediately so freaking catchy. Oh my. This part of the choreo is pretty fun too, like the stretching for the weekend. Huh? Now the second, okay. Slightly different second half of the chorus now for the final chorus. This is such a bop. Like it's so simple in some way, but so freaking fun. I think that's one of her 220 MVs, right? Okay. Taeyeon's Weekend is, like anticipated before, like from the thumbnail already, more of a summer song. I think it was released during July too, like I only saw 6 months ago, didn't look at the exact date, but it's definitely more of a summer song than anything else. But I think it's not solely a summer song where it then ends up being too generic in that sense. You know, the instrumental and everything about this definitely feels like the type of song you can listen to all year. You know, it's definitely a song that just carries such an energy and the positivity in some sense that just really hits good with me, you know. Like mentioned, I really like her vocal color a lot. Like it's generally a bit more brighter, but it still has that warm feeling to it, you know. It's like that's a rare combination. Usually more deeper voices have that very warm tone to him. She has a more brighter vocal tone, but still gives me these warm feelings, you know. And Weekend, like mentioned, is a very chill yet still relaxing, but also just refreshing sound, because it's, like mentioned, not too bright in the poppy EDM direction, you know, like we often had it for summer songs. It's instead going into a very groovy and chill and very comfortable direction, you know. It's a very comfortable instrumental without, like mentioned, these too bright explosive sounds, may I say, you know. Like at no point during the song do either the vocals nor the instrumental really spike, you know. We remain on a very smooth wave all the way through, and it makes for such a great listening experience. It's definitely one of these songs that I can already picture myself just vibing to throughout the weekend, you know. The title suggests it already. It's definitely one of these songs that I think have a lot of loop potential, you know, because the thing about songs that have like a lot of spike moments in between, like a lot of change up in it, is that it may just get to, in some way, too tiring quickly. Because I think like songs like these that have more of a linear sound picture, because when you then like that sound picture, you will obviously enjoy it, and given it will only be that sound picture basically for the entirety of the song, there's nothing in there that may exhaust you while listening, you know. It's a bit of a weird topic, I figure not many people may relate, but when I look at songs like, what type of song could I choose now as an example? Let's take a song like NCT 127's Kick It. Let's just take that one. You know, that song has heavy rap sections, but also smooth vocal sections and whatnot. It's such an awesome song that I love listening to, but it's not the type of song I can listen to all day or like 20 times in a row. So it's the type of song that comes onto your playlist, and when it comes on, boom, 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 you're all hyped up for it. You're all excited for it and whatnot. But it won't be that song that I could, like, when I go into bed and do something else, just put it on loop, you know. I think Taeyeon's Weekend is that type of song, you know. That's the type of song I can lay to in bed, do something on my laptop or whatnot, and do stuff, and just have that thing on for the entire time and just vibe. Writing on stuff, working on stuff, and just vibe to this song. I mean, just listen to that smooth chorus. This chorus is chef kiss. Then comes, doesn't do whatever I want. Would have even laughed it if they continued that rhyme there. So we go continue in something like da 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 song, something like that. You know, just continue that rhyme. It just felt so smooth. You know, that would have been the perfect opportunity to do a fully English chorus ending on that rhyme. Would have been extremely catchy and sing-alongable. Works perfectly nonetheless. I think Taeyeon's Weekend is definitely a song that is obviously, like mentioned, none of these oh my god, holy moly type of songs that you go crazy over. Like Step Back was an example. Like that was such a, like, that's the only big song of her that I've listened, including her thus far. There was this type of song, you know, that got so heavy and so many highlights in there that you can go hype over to. Weekend, on the other hand, is a very chill, relaxing, and satisfying song that I can really picture myself to listening to a lot. I really enjoyed this. Just like mentioned, it's so far away from a generic summer song. It carries a great energy, a great vibe, just a great sound picture overall. Her voice, like mentioned, suits in perfectly. The background vocals there, the incoming, and the way they structure the song in general. The pre-chorus is great, you know. Like, it doesn't sound all identical. There are some switch-ups in the sound picture between the key elements, so verse, pre-chorus, and chorus, but they are still in a very linear and same wave type of way, so that it does not feel too, you know, too loud in some sense. You know, that's what I mean. Songs like Kick It are loud in their song structure with heavy sections, soft sections, and whatnot. Taeyeon's Weekend is a perfect lean back and vibe type of song, exactly my thing, and it was really enjoyable. Taeyeon's Weekend, that was really good. That was a lot of fun. She looked fantastic too. Didn't talk too much about the music video because it was a bit more simpler. You know, a lot of CGI, a lot of green screen, just cool, fun colors and whatnot. It's an okay music video, no, nothing too crazy to talk about, but the song definitely really damn good. And we are moving over into her newest music video, her pre-release single for her. Do we have an album title yet already? I think it's supposed to release in late February, mid-February, or something like that. Can't Control Myself. And I only saw the teaser photos, and those looked amazing and gave me kind of Chungha Killing Me and Rosie Gone vibes. I know both of these songs had like this breakup topic and had like this music video with bathtubs and just messy looks and whatnot. And the teaser photos look kind of the direction. I mean, you see it here, you know, she looks done. She looks like she had a rough time. So let's jump into this. Taeyeon, Can't Control Myself music video. Let's check it out. Definitely expecting a different vibe now, at least. The teaser pictures look very differently in concept. Let's check it out. For some reason, the subtitles are always in Korean recently. At first. A lot of blood right there. Okay. Bit more normal sounding string. Oh, that's an interesting look on her. I like it. Ooh, very intriguing opening, both visually and sound-wise. Want to see where this is going. Oh. I like her English pronunciation a lot. Oh! Oh, I did not expect some rock influence. I'm here for it though. Ooh, that look is amazing. Oh, I think this was... I think we're getting a bigger chorus in the second part, right? Ooh, oh, this gives me some early 2000 vibes. But she looks amazing. I love these English lyrics in there. We had the catchy bit in Weekend too. Oh, but she looks so pretty. Oh. Ooh. That line was crisp. Oh. Interesting music video. Like everyone's hyping her up, but she looks pretty. Okay, this look is amazing, but like, oh, it's music video. Rain aesthetics are my weakness, so like, Oh, the soft rock influence here is so cool. It really gives me old punk pop vibes, punk rock pop vibes. Oh, stunning visuals though. Okay. I thought it was all part of the... Ah, okay, so this part here was all part for... Okay, so it was basically part of the stage, and that's why she, like, basically got ready like that here. I see, okay. Alright. Taeyeon's Can't Control Myself is both visually and sound-wise obviously a huge difference in comparison to Weekend, and I'm always a big fan of that straight away. You know, when an artist goes for different concepts, from music video to music video, you know, I always liked it. You know, that's always already a big thumbs up to me, because it shows, you know, they try to show different side of themselves. And for Can't Control Myself, like mentioned, I like said before, and due to the teasers, I expect this to go a bit more darker. And the music video actually has some quite of a dark touch. I mean, generally the color palette and everything was way more darker, way more trist. Is that a word in English? Like, it's a word in German, basically it just means like everything looks a bit more gray and less colorful, you know? The Weekend was, like mentioned, this colorful, relaxing type of summer song. Can't Control Myself gives me very early 2000s punk rock pop vibes, you know, like pop rock with punk influence in some way, even though can you really call it little bit of punk maybe, but majority just punk, just pop rock, you know. And it's a very slow song too, you know. It's never explosive, it's never spikes either, to be honest. Like, obviously it spikes in the sound itself, you know. So when we obviously go from more normal string to the rock string, that will obviously, you know, that obviously has weight to it. It will definitely sound very different and will stand out a lot throughout the song. But at no point did she really go too crazy or as high notey as we as we saw it in Step Back as example, you know, which is my only example I can take at the moment. But there was something really intriguing about this. Like, from the beginning on, we're going to be doing that soon too. The way all this started here with this intro bit and the blood involved, here the stage and the song slowly opening, you were from the first 30 seconds on, you're captious, you're intrigued. You want to see, okay, where's not only this music video but especially the song going, where's the chorus going and everything. And I did expect actually like more explosive second part of a chorus, like if we do the first half and the first chorus, you know, and then for the second chorus to then go into the bridge with a more explosive second part, which it goes maybe like da na 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 na, you know, just a bit more higher in the key and in the tone in general. Didn't happen. It's okay to me. You know, I like mentioned, enjoy these type of songs that remain in a more steady pacing, but a bit more powerful would have been cool there. But I want to watch this again because I want to point out some things in the music video too. As I mentioned, there was some great symbolism in there that I can't straight away judge or like totally say. Oh no, wait, it was after stage where she then washed it off? I know, or maybe it is symbolism and it actually isn't part of the stage and she actually does it for something else. I don't know. Like, that's cool. Straight away, the video has to think, okay, what is the exact intention for this? What is the meaning behind this? What is the symbolism supposed to mean? That's always cool when a music video gives you food for thought, you know, because Weekend, like mentioned beforehand, was just a simple, colorful music video, no, nothing too crazy. This music video immediately gets me thinking, you know, that's always cool, that's always a big plus in my opinion. Actually, look, again, oh, what a pause shot here. Look at her. Looks amazing. Looks amazing. Very quiet and simple opening. We only have her vocal and his guitar. And some extra sounds. I like the shorter hair in her too, actually. But the long blonde is really what I love, man. I love the way we really pictured everything for that transition here. For the "You Call Me Crazy" bit, we picture literally out anything. You call me crazy, so what? Nothing else is going on, just the voice. Control myself. And there we go with the rock. And it's a more softer rock influence too. Again though, like mentioned, the Weekend styling and look was once you know, just like, you know, fun but nothing too crazy. But her visuals in this one and the visuals for this music video in general, holy moly, entirely different level. This music video is really, really strong, both visually from her and from the entire concept behind it. But there's, like mentioned again, these little English lyrics in there that make it really catchy too and sing-alongable, you know? That's what I mean. These early 2000s pop rock songs just have you sing along out of the top of your lungs, even though this, like mentioned, far less powerful and, like mentioned, more chill, more atmospheric in that sense. I like that. That's still cool. And the rock's, like mentioned, very subtle too. You know, it's no heavy rock or anything. Now we adding some slightly quiet but still pretty electronic bass elements. Very far in the background though. Looks like immediately how the first chorus was here a bit more quieter now. Here it's straight away more powerful. Even though the song is definitely very chorus filled. You know, just the majority of the song is the chorus. You know, there are just some songs where like 80 seconds or so or more of the song are the chorus, and the verse and all that kind of stuff is a bit more just in between stuff, you know. That's also very early 2000s in my opinion. Generally all these type of songs, or like many of these type of songs always have like these very catchy strong choruses and then mostly just verses that are, you know, nothing too crazy. And that's generally a thing I see a lot for, I think that's generally a thing for soloist songs in general, you know. I think it's always easier. I always talk about that. The groups have it easier in many ways when it comes to that. But I think many soloists, unless they are like rappers too or stuff like that, you know, Chungha is pretty good at that, to make very great verses that really stand out too. I think vocalists always have it a bit more harder to make verses that really stand out, or like can stand out in comparison to a very long and strong chorus too. It's fine here, you know. It's nothing, but it's nothing too crazy, you know. It just suits, you know. Sounds great nonetheless, but the verses are definitely not as much, or like do not get as much attention here as the chorus or the bridge does later on. That's fine. Still works nonetheless, but I still gotta definitely say that Taeyeon definitely has a voice that captures you, and therefore I think she's really suited for the soloist. But at every time, groups have so many voices, so much going on. It's way easier to get attached, listen to groups a lot than to soloists, because soloists only have their own voice. I think her voice is more than enough to carry that, you know. I can't control myself. Lovely. But look, this piano bridge now though, great variety, lovely choice. This line though, this line hits so good. Like heaven feels like hell. I like that a lot because it also rhymes on the top line of the song, you know. The can't control myself is the line of the song, and this rhymes here. Can't control myself, feels like heaven, feels like hell. You know, that's a bit longer in the syllables. Generally, I do not often do that for K-pop songs because it often just isn't really necessary. But here, the syllables actually sound. Can't control myself, feels like heaven, feels like hell. I think if you heaven feels like hell, can't control myself. Yeah. If we put out that bit here. At the beginning, then we have a very smooth rhyme. Can't control myself, heaven feels like hell. You know, if we ignored it, then this would be a perfect rhyme. It still rhymes very good, you know. We basically have this top line as major line of the entire song. Then have the song here for the bridge, for this line for the bridge that has weight. Feels like heaven, feels like hell. That has a lot of weight, that line, and it just sounds so great because it rhymes on this top line that you hear throughout the entire song. Pretty cool writing choice there. Not sure actually if she's involved in the writing here. I guess so. Like maybe like I think SM generally is one of the companies where it's still least writing involvement from their artists. I mean, JYP has a lot of writing credits as example. But this sounds so good. It sounds so good. Feels like heaven, feels like hell. This bridge is amazing. This deep piano here is just so excellent. This symbolism, what I talked about though. This symbolism is, I can't really categorize it, but it's a strong visual nonetheless. But the rain, red hair is my weakness, so rain visuals are just, cause I can't control myself. Immediately makes me want to sing along. Cause I can't control myself. This visual too with the purple tears. So, but this melody there, the end of the chorus actually, like we actually have this very okay, that's a fun catcher. We generally have this very catchy cause I can't control myself bit, but this part at the end of the chorus, especially now here at the final moment of the song, oh, it hits good. The melody in that part there is so good. It really has something so, I don't really want to call it emotional to it, but this has this like imagine you have like a bad day and then you like to feel good, you try to shout this out of the top of your lungs, you know, can't control myself, you know, just like a very mood fitting song for your bad or anything. Then you have that bit there at the end, it just carries that energy where then like a da na 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 and I can't control myself, you know. Fantastic finishing. Generally, like mentioned, I think the song is really good. It's rather short, you know. It's rather simple too, you know. It's not too crazy in instrumental. We never have too much going on, you know. It's a rather less layered type of song, and we have, like mentioned, this chorus that just takes over the majority of the song. You know, it's definitely a chorus song, if we could call it like that. Songs where just the chorus is the main part of the song, you know, and with less focus on the verse as example, even though the verse still shines a lot. So Taeyeon's Can't Control Myself, such a totally different vibe in comparison to Weekend, and still so good. Her voice, like mentioned, is, I love it a lot. A bit more brighter in general, but still has this warm feeling to it. The music video symbolism was amazing, you know, also rather simple music video, but still really good in my opinion. Like mentioned, gives you a lot of room for interpretation, gives you a lot of room for thoughts and just food for thought in general. That's always very welcome. And the song, like mentioned, carries over this early 2000s pop rock energy. Bit more slower, not as powerful, which actually is pretty cool nonetheless. You know, I think a very powerful moment at the end, like a high note or so, as final transition would have been epic. You know, just powerful vocals and high notes are always cool and always epic. But this more methodical, atmospheric, low type of register for her there still works very well and makes Can't Control Myself incredible song. Amazing song. Nothing really else to criticize. All besides, like mentioned, powerful vocals would have been cool, but wasn't necessary. So Taeyeon's Can't Control Myself, just like Weekend, both really good, very different from one another as well. So two very different sides from when we saw her now today, in like from very relaxing and chill summer type of song to a very pop rock inspired atmospheric song with weight to it. Both really damn good. I had a lot of fun with them. I enjoyed them a lot, and I hope you enjoyed my reactions. If you did, gladly leave a like down below to show me that you did. What are your thoughts on Taeyeon's Weekend and Can't Control Myself? Tell me all your thoughts about it. Tell me all your thoughts about it down below in the comments as well. And as always, if you enjoy what I'm doing, if you want to support me, then you can gladly leave a sub as well, or support my Patreon. It would help me a lot. When we will see each other again with Taeyeon, I'd say whenever she will have her next song release. I'm not sure if we will get another pre-release single before the album. Whatever it may be, we'll be definitely seeing us for either the new pre-release single or the album release single. So we should be like mentioned February or something like that. Yeah, like mentioned, definitely want to do my first third generation music video reactions later this year too. So we definitely see each other again with her. And if not, for whatever content I may be interested in, for whatever content you may want you in for, I'll see you again soon on this channel. Stay safe, healthy, and happy. Have a great time, have a great week, and see you again soon with more Taeyeon or K-pop reactions. Thanks for watching.